for day 4 of Archie catch-up streams. Archie catch-up week. Catch-up. I have heard that this comic is a biggin. A biggin. Sonic vs. Knuckles battle. It's not Royale because it doesn't have an E at the end. It's Royal. Battle Royal. Hey SNT, how are you doing? I'm good. I had a Lunchable before stream as a snack. Sorry I wasn't here yesterday. I'm here today. It's okay, B. It's okay, B. I know these comic streams are a little tiring, but yesterday was a very interesting stream. They're fighting for a sword. Probably the Sword of Acorns. They may be fighting for the Sword of Acorns. Why does Knuckles' chin look like that? You know, I'm not quite sure. Not sure why Knuckles' face looks like that. It's got like an indent where his neck should be. But you know, Sonic characters aren't supposed to have necks. So they just kind of have a little like... It looks like somebody stuck their thumb under Knuckles' chin to like make room for his torso. I don't think Ken Penders did the art for this. Hang on. Yeah, this is a Spaz special. Spaz and Peep Boy. Peep Boy. Peep Boy. I watched yesterday's stream and saw Sonic and Antoine team up to punch Jeffrey. Wish I could have seen it live. It was so good. It was so gratifying. So gratifying to see Jeffrey get punched. Not once, but twice. Twice! By Sonic and Antoine, no less. It was a good day. It was a very good day. This issue has an interesting style, sort of 80s anime-ish, like Sailor Moon or Speed Racer. Ooh. Well, Sailor Moon is a 90s anime. But I understand what you mean by Speed Racer, though. It's more like the in-between, between the 80s and 90s, where they're not quite into the highly detailed style, but still kind of going there. The Battle Royal, yes. Alright, let's get into it. Let's get into this comic. Sonic vs. Knuckles, Battle Royal. Battle Royal. There's his name! Yep, there's his name. There's his name. Right there. Of course, we had to check for his name first. We had to see. We just had to see. Of course, Penders is involved because Knuckles is in this comic. I came at the right time. Well, welcome. All right, let's get into it. For real this time. Oh no, a paragraph, of course. This is a special, so we gotta start with a paragraph. We gotta start with an essay. Since the beginning of time, living creatures have fought one another for a variety of reasons. Some fought for personal honor, some in order to attain a certain goal or prize, and some just for their own survival. Just as varied as the reasons for fighting a battle are the means and methods for engaging in combat. Some openly declare war. Some conduct it in a sneaky manner, while still others seek the buffer of those acting as agents in their behalf. It is this third manner which can be the most insidious way to fight, for those doing battle in all likelihood are but pawns of a greater purpose known only to the instigator. Sonic and his friends have added the burden of fighting a battle not only against those they've allied themselves with in times past, but under the specter that one of their own may indeed be working against them. I always skip that paragraph. Well, I read it because it comes with the comic, so I might as well read it. The whole Bible. Yes, it's a Sonic Super Special. It's the first one, the first Sonic Super Special of all time. All right, moving on. Oh, there's Dulcie. There's Dulcie. Ever an awesome sight to behold, the grand spectacle that is the floating island always sparks awe, even in minds heavy with doubts of future existence. Still, today's journey, filled with promise of a new prosperity for the freedom fighters, is nevertheless laden with anxiety, as it was initiated by a distress call. I wonder, will we have the triumph or the doom when we once again visit Knuckles' home? Come, Antoine. It certainly sounded like good news when Rotor arrived at our campfire powwow to tell us Knux was successful in his quest. The powwow from last comic, I remember. That's when Sonic and Antoine punched Jeffrey. That was the best. That was the best comic ever. Except for the part where Jeffrey kissed Sally. That wasn't very good. No, that's not... Guys, get your mind out of the gutter. Get your mind out of the gutter. That's just Dulcie's tail. Unfortunately, Knux's radio message also said the island was under siege. And after all he's done for us, the least we owe him is a little support. But after a long and seemingly fruitless expedition... How come there's no sign of Knux or a battle? Battle Royal, Part 1. That's cause we just finished defeating our enemies, thanks to the mystic powers of the King's Sword. In fact, it was so sweet we got orders from Knux to send you to Packin' without it. But what about Knuckles' solemn vow? Vow schmow. Looks like what I've always said is still true. Old Pointy Hand can't be trusted. I like that they labeled everybody in this comic. There's Dulcie, there's Tails, there's Sally, there's Rotor, there's Sonic, there's Antoine. They didn't label the Chaotix though. It's just the Freedom Fighters. Hey, I said can't be trusted. Now I want to get busted. Womp. Too bad. We don't like your attitude. Besides, there's been too many unwanted visitors to the floating island, so we're kicking you off. Hey, what's the big deal? I thought we were all friends. Knux decided only to hang with his homeboys. Anyone else gets to beat down. Come on, let's find Knux and talk this out. Bro rhyme just to rhyme. It's a new #1, so there was a possibility this was someone's first comic. Interesting. I wonder who it is. I think these comics should have Jeffrey be punched more. I agree. Jeffrey should be punched a lot. Jeffrey deserves to be punched very many times. Too late for that. These guys got our dandruff up. Cool down, Sonic. Take them down, but with minimum force. You won't take us down before we take you out. Out of the way, Dulcie. Let me at him. You heard Sally. We're just trying to stop them. Glob. Yeah, you guys are going to stick around while we sort this out. Not if the powers of the nearby Archimedes have anything to say about it. We'll be back, and Knuckles will be with us. Who's Jeffrey? A character in this comic that I do not like. And his name is spelled with a G. It's Geoffrey. It's Geoffrey. but it's pronounced Jeffrey. And what he look like? He's a skunk. He's a skunk. And he's stinky. He's stinky inside and out. That's so unlike Knuckles. Whatever is he thinking? Are you kidding, Sal? They're all gnats on this island. What we have here is a failure to communicate. Something's not right here, and we're not leaving until we find out what, and most certainly not without the sword. Let's go, everyone. Be ready for anything. Elsewhere in the jungle. Oh, now everybody is labeled. The nerve of those guys. Yeah, after what you did for the Princess, Nux. I don't think she's the one spoiling for a fight. Something must have riled that dopey hedgehog. Guys, I think we have company. Are we just gonna have a battle for the sake of having a battle? Is that what's going on? Thank you, Maddie Harris, for continuing your membership. Sorry for not modding these catch-up week streams. The time you start these streams is so late for me that I'm too tired to mod properly. That's okay. That's okay. B's here. And they can mod as well. Okay, you mugs. What's the big deal of threatening? What's the deal? What's the big idea of threatening us on the radio? You were coming here to kick our butts. We told you you took too long to return to King's Sword, and now you're going to pay! Hey, it's not like we're going to keep it. If that's so, why have you kept possession of it for over a month? What are you talking about? Knuckles only just found it! I was going to hand-deliver it any day. Yeah, right. Yeah, it seems like we're having a battle just to have a battle here. This seems like that's what's happening. Tails has emo hair. Yeah, he does kind of look like he has emo hair in this picture. Especially with like the stray hairs coming off of him. Yeah. Tails does look a little emo in this. Listen, I'm putting a stop to this right now. Now give up before we really clobber you. You losers, the freedom fighters don't give up that easily. And we'll prove it when we come back with reinforcements to take back the sword and take you out. Just a comedy of errors. I hate it when we have these kinds of fights. Yeah, they wanted to do like a big battle here, but they didn't have a particularly good reason for it. So they're just like, what do we do to make these characters fight? I know, have a misunderstanding. You think that convinced them? More. That did the trick. I can't wait for the real fun to start. Heh, yeah. Confused, dear reader? Surprisingly, so are Knuckles and company. I don't get it, Knux. They threatened us and barely put up a fight. It doesn't make sense to me either. Archimedes, I hate when you do that. I came to warn you, Knuckles. Things aren't what they seem. You bet they aren't. And we're gonna find out why, right here, right now. What is with Sally's face here? Sally looks very sick to her stomach. She looks like she's gonna throw up. You guys see that? I just realized Dulcie being here is going to be a huge plot hole later. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Sally looks traumatized. Yeah, she's not looking too hot. She's not looking too hot in this panel. She ate too many chili dogs. Oh, look at this! Big old page. Here, let's scoot it over and then take a look here. This is it, you finks? Is that what that says? Finks? You can't kick us freedom fighters around and get away with it. Yo, boy, you be the one who dissed us first. Now let's scoot it over here. I can see boys will be boys. This calls for saner heads. If there's one thing I really hate, it's chiselers who go back on their word. You've lost it. You've totally lost it. Either that or you're one big death wish. Sonic, wait! Oh, this is hopeless. Whoa, whoa. There we go. I moved my whole stream. There we go. I had to fix it. SVO looks like a toddler. Yeah, he's got like a big head and big eyes. It's really weird. Really weird art going on here. Let me fix that. There we go. SVO still has really big eyes for some reason. What's up with that? This is pathetic. Go on back to your playpen, kid. Who you calling kid? If it is all the same to you boys, I'd rather make love, not war. Seems to me you've a funny way of showing it. Hey, no fair! How am I supposed to see you? Get real. What in life is fair these days? My friends, that's what is. Whoa, that was close. Tisk tisk. You really gotta do something about all them pent-up hostility, sugar. Tails and Bunny might have their own special abilities, but I'm not without my own. Here's some smoke in your eyes, you crazy croc. Because rabbit. Oh no. Let's not go there. Mighty has a smoke attack. No, that's a Rotor. That's Rotor that's doing that. Casual reminder, Vector is still probably listening to his tunes. You know, that makes sense. He is a tune listening guy. You've some brass, sucker. Let's see you swerve after I'm done kicking your buttocks. Don't tell me the big bad dragon is scared of a little old me. Didn't your mother ever tell you it's not polite to point? I can't look. Oh, wait. Evasive maneuvers. Pull up, pull up. Dulcie, I can't look. What this situation needs is calm, cool thinking, princess. Wouldn't you agree? Easier said than done with those two. Or easier said than done with those two. I thought Sonic was saying that. Whack, whack, whack. This is so dumb. and, you know, I understand why the fight is happening, but it's just not a great reason. Pow, wham, biff. Had enough dreadlocks? You can sure dish it out, you spike-haired rodent. But can you take my gut buster? Whoop. Enough fun and games, boys. Ow. Huh. Please. We need to powwow. Alright, my friend. You're going to explain what's going on here. Otherwise, this could get ugly. What does the princess think she's doing? She's like choking Archimedes. She's like manhandling Archimedes real bad. Also, what's the deal with the word powwow? Was that really big in the 90s? Instead of just chilling out, everyone's like, let's have a powwow. Was that a thing? Yes, I think. Next page. Acting like the bold field commander she is, most likely. Oh, that's Bunny saying that. Acting like the bold field commander she is most likely, sugar. Now, if you'll excuse me, I think it's time we cut to the chase. You really think you can keep up with me? Allow the dragon to keep up with you, Charmy. What? Archimedes? But how? Never mind that. Just lure the dragon towards the princess and I. I hope this works. If everyone does as they told, it should. Get ready now. Whoosh. We got two fire breathers here. Thank you, Jacob Foster. What did I miss? My laptop crashed. Just a bunch of nothing, really. Nothing of importance. People are just fighting for no reason. Fwatum tum. Badoom. At last, victory is mine. Savor the sweet smell of success, my menacing minions. Before long, the world shall be ours. Don't you think we're getting a little ahead of ourselves? Insolent wretch, how dare you doubt my powers? Ah yes, Mammoth Mogul and his crew. Remember these guys? They showed up for one comic. They showed up for one comic and then they just kind of... They were like, I'm gonna take over the world. And then they left. Remember that? Mammoth Mogul came in, explained his backstory, was like, I'm gonna take over the world, and then left. And now he's back. Now he's back to actually do something. This comic is weird. Yeah, this whole series is a little weird. It's got continuity all over the place. Oh, I gotta fix it. Hang on, I gotta fix the comic. There we go. And then next page. There, now it's all fixed. Frazat. Perhaps a little reminder is needed. Sorry, I had to mute for a second. Perhaps a little reminder is needed. It may not be at the peak of my abilities, but that doesn't mean I can't handle the likes of you. I have been planning and scheming since before you were born. Since your last encounter with the Chaotix, it was apparent brute strength alone wouldn't work, so I let them think they gained an easy victory, not knowing our true mission was simply to assess their skills and powers. With that accomplished, I bided my time until I could properly exploit what I had learned. Thank you, B, for your donation. Powwow is a Native American celebration, but the name got appropriated and colloquially is more known as having a meeting or get-together when it's traditionally supposed to be a ceremony. Wow, fascinating. Very fascinating. A very fascinating fact. Thank you, B. Alright, back to the comic. And when opportunity presented itself with the Sword of Acorn, I knew at last all my planning had come to its fruition. As I watched the Echidna contact the freedom fighters, I realized what problems lay ahead in accomplishing my objective. Alone they'd be no match, but together they could possibly thwart my plans. Why is the sword so long? It could be like a fencing sword. You know, the monarchy of Acorn was it did not have many enemies back in the day, so maybe the sword is for like ceremonial purposes. But it just so happens to have magical powers. A rapier. Yeah, it could be a rapier. Because those are really long swords. Knuckles in the Black Knight. Yeah, Sir Gawain. He's Sir Gawain now. Like making someone a knight. Yeah. It could be like that. That's my game theory. That's why I seized the moment, making use of my vast psionic abilities to alter the realities of my unwitting pawns. What neither the walrus or echidna realized was that we were watching images generated through my thought waves. I control the horizontal, I control the vertical. And the island's under siege again. So for now we're keeping the sword. Hold fast, we're on our way to help. And you've taken too long to return the sword. We're coming for it, and you. What are you jabbering about? There was still danger, then cooler heads would prevail, so I created the illusion of the fearsome foursome as members of the freedom fighters and the chaotics in order to fan the flames of mistrust between the opposing sides, allowing us to watch from the sidelines while they battled amongst themselves. Yep, that's quite the plan, man. That voice. Oh wait, I missed one. Having baited the hedgehog and friends, we then made the chaotics believe the worst concerning the freedom fighters, and then you read the next part. It's a little confusing sometimes. The balloon placement is a little confusing at times. Emerald forehead. That's not how the song goes. What do the arrows mean? It means that, it was showing off how the fearsome foursome, they turn themselves into either tail... Like, for example, the Sergeant Simeon disguised himself as Mighty and Bunny. Yeah. There's much happening on this page. Yes, a lot is happening right now. You all survived, but how? We have some business to square with you first, bub. Isn't that somewhat unfair? 2 against 1? Hey, they started it, and we're finishing it. Is that so? I think my elite guard might think otherwise. Have at them. Oh wait, I'm so confused. What are you supposed to read first? I'm moving on. So much for them losers. Yes, Not-Nose, time to pay the piper. I don't understand. I saw the lot of you imprisoned. Vaporized. Vaporized. How could you? Sonic was doing the Spider-Man pose. Yeah, he does kind of have a Spider-Man pose in this image right here. I don't even know how you're supposed to read this page. I'm just gonna continue on. How did he get the sword? He found it last issue. He found it last issue, literally on the floating island. You said it yourself. Cooler heads might prevail. Archimedes and I knew something stunk here. And believing the real enemy to be watching, we put on a little performance to cover our plan. Using powers you probably didn't know Archimedes has, he covertly contacted Charmy to begin Phase 1. Who in turn told me to begin Phase 2. Archimedes and I pulled a fast one that created a diversion. And while the cool flames made us look... like we were taking the heat, Archie teleported us to safety, which gave us time to figure out both of our gangs were taking the rap for your homes. Oh, that's Vector talking. That's a green arm, I see. And how is it you came upon that brief flash of brilliance? Yeah, everybody's eyes are really, like, anime in this comic, like what Wake Angel said in earlier chat. Everyone's looking pretty anime in this comic. ants can teleport now. Archimedes has the ability to teleport. So kawaii. Yeah, so kawaii. Kawaii desu. Cause you didn't do your homework. Mighty said that the powers of the nearby Archimedes helped him to escape. But the Chaotix know that Archie has to touch you to do his vanishing routine. Check out page 4, panel 5, Knuckles miniseries, blah blah blah. And you may have disguised your soldiers, but you didn't disguise their powers. Everyone knows I only have super strength in my left arm. And while your guy was quick, he was nowhere near the speed of the blue doofball. What's with Sonic's face here? And how come only 4 of 6 Chaotix attacked us? And how come 7 freedom fighters landed, but only 4 attacked us? Also, no way Might would have attacked me without talking first, or at least saying hi. You see, Tall, Dark, and Hairy, we're old pals. The big Jumbo, you're not only the big person, but also the big fool. Now that your scheme is kaput, hand over the sword and you won't be hurt. Antoine's acting tough again. Man, do I love tons of dialogue in a Sonic comic. Yeah. So much dialogue. Arg! No lower life forms outthink me and live! Hey, French fry, next time keep your mouth shut. Ugh. Come on, everyone, dogpile on Fatso! Bash, chop, pow! No go! No go! He's too powerful! What is even happening in panel 1? I think he's using the sword. He's using the sword of Acorn to, like, blast them. I believe that's what's happening. What's up? What is everyone fighting? Well, there's Mammoth Mogul. He stole the sword of Acorns. And, now they're fighting him to try and get the sword back. Too much is happening. Yeah, it happens in these comics. So much happens. I thought he wasn't at the peak of his powers. It's gotta be the sword. I've seen how it increases someone's powers. This battle will be our last, parasites. None of this Chaos Emerald has anything to do about it. No, it's attracting my own emerald, causing it to... Alright, he does have a Chaos Emerald. I forgot. I forgot Mammoth Mogul had a Chaos Emerald, too. My guy, hide your underpants. Yeah, he's got like a cut. And it's showing his polka dotted underpants. This cut, you know, gotta have some comedy in there. Gotta have some comedy in there somewhere. It's not always all serious. Thraboosh. Wow, bring those 2 Chaos Emeralds together. And that's what you get. Utter chaos. Pretty smart, taking a chance one Chaos Emerald might blow up another. Alright, he blew him out of the universe. Pretty smart, taking a chance one Chaos Emerald might blow up another. It was a desperate gamble at best. Don't sweat it, Shorty, it paid off. And it did leave us with the sword, so As per my solemn vow, I humbly make good my promise. And for your courage and fortitude, on behalf of the realm... Chaos. Chaos! What was the name of the dragon? I forgot. Her name is Dulcie. D-U-L-C-Y. Dulcie. Excuse me. This was several years before Chaos Control. We don't get Chaos Control until, like, Sonic Adventure, right? And that's in, like, 2000. I hereby duly knight you. You are this island's guardian, but when in not whole, you are now and forevermore Sir Knuckles. Hip hip hooray! What is this panel? What is this panel? This panel is so weird. Alas, during times of war, small victories can only sire small celebrations, giving way to dire issues at hand. Eager to complete their final goal, the freedom fighters race home to save their king. Thank you, B, for the don't know. Fun fact, spotted underwear is used in stage performances as a sign to the cast that the person agreed to be pantsed and no one was actually violated. Wow, interesting. I did not know that. Very interesting. And that's why spotted underwear is like a common thing in like cartoons and stuff. Interesting. Never suspecting that which awaits them in their secret sanctuary. Rotor, contact Uncle Chuck. With his help, I'm sure we can finally retrieve the crown of acorns. I'll begin my research in my hut with Nicole. Princess Sally, come quick, child. No, no. Hopefully no one forgets that Knuckles is a knight. Your hair's in the front of your face. Yeah, it turns. My hair turns when I turn my head. Isn't that cool? When I turn my head, it turns my hair. Knuckles is the Knight of the Wind. Isn't that Sonic? Alright, next page. Daddy! Really, my dear Sally, what has become of your regal bearings? Epilogue. And while a ray of hope seems to emit from that former realm, it may just be clouded by the swirling mists of an unknown mysterious realm. What fools these mortals be to think they could outwit me. If only they knew I manipulated every event from my seeming ineptitude to my ultimate destruction, and by the time they ascertain I have the real Sword of Acorns, it will be too late. My master plan will be well near completion, leaving the entire planet Mobius groveling at my feet. King Acorn restored to health? Looks like it's a countdown to Robotnik's destruction. Or is it? The answer is endgame and Sonic number 50. See letters page for details. And what of Mammoth Mogul? Keep reading Sonic and Knuckles to find out! Whoa! Hey, yeah, his pants are still messed up. Nagus is the better villain. That king may not be the real one. Possibly. Possibly. The map. Oh, Antoine's thingamajig. I feel like I've seen this before. Did we read this already? Or am I going crazy? Thank you, Daniel Fotheringham Productions 2020. This will be for another time, and hopefully the freedom fighters will save the day once again. I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will save the day once again, over and over again. Antoine time. No, you've never read this. Okay. It just looks familiar to me. I don't know why. Maybe I'm having deja vu. The plight of the freedom fighters is a never-ending one. Each tries finding a way to stop Robotnik's terrorizing of the forest every single day. Today is no exception. From the Antoine Files, the map part 1. My father left so much behind. I wish he were here to help. I want to make him proud if he could only see. We were so young then. It is amazing we have lasted so long against Robotnik. Perhaps this is a way to finally defeat him. But what does it mean? What is this map supposed to lead to? Antoine gets to do something! Hooray! Antoine gets to do something! There was another Antoine solo story you read sometime before with a similar art style. Gotcha! I felt like I was having deja vu here. Nope. Wrong one. I was wondering what you were doing in here on such a nice day. I am doing nothing that concerns you. Now, if you don't mind, I wish to be alone. I can tell when I'm not wanted. Just wait till I get some stuff to work on. Thank you for being so observant. Now, if you please. What was so special about this map that Father had to hide it in the hilt of the sword? Well, now it's my sword. The complete side must mark the location of the second half of the map. I will apologize to Bunny later, but for now I must figure the secret of the map. But the map was written so long ago, most of the landscape has changed, thanks to Robotnik's machinations. I must discover what the map means. So much French. Is Jeffrey St. Creep in this? Not currently. Not currently. He's being a total rude head to Bunny today, or he's feeling edgy. Yeah, he's being a little rude. He's a little too concentrated to be nice. Robotropolis, a place where evil is good and everyone is programmed. I must find something that will get rid of Uncle Julian and once and for all, and allow me to the chance to claim power. I have been subtly scheming against him for years, but if I'm not too careful, he'll know it's me. Robotnik must have come close to finding out at least once he's fat, but not entirely stupid. What's this? A strange-looking map. I've never heard of the budding circle. Maybe the computer has something on it. Thank you once more, my little programmed pal. I see why this map was abandoned. Nothing is safe where the Krudzu are concerned. located in Robotropolis. Oh, dun dun dun! Didn't we encounter the Krudzu back in an earlier comic? Or am I crazy? The word Krudzu sounds familiar. Krudzu issue 1. Wow! All the way back there! Fascinating. In issue 1, yeah. Is Robotnik's first name Julian? Yes, his full name is Julian Ivo Robotnik. Or, well, his name used to be Julian Kintober. Julian Ivo Kintober, but then he changed his name to Ivo Robotnik when he took over the Acorn Kingdom. Back in Nato, both maps has one complicated side. The Exxon incomplete side is at a place called Budding Circle. Budding Circle was a section in Robotropolis. Robotnik destroyed it with his wretched Krudzu, organic metallic plants that grows from seeds. The ground at Budding Circle could not take the strain and collapsed them down into the earth. After that, Robotnik tried using them in the Great Forest until we discovered their only weakness, water. Then the Krudzu were never seen again. Maybe the fat man is hiding those horrid plants there. Or the map to find where he put the rest of the seeds. Or maybe the map leads to the most powerful of power rings. Nonetheless, I have coordinates that will put me near 1 mile where Budding Circle used to be. I'm sure the old well is not there, but I must try. What problems could I have? This outside of Robotropolis is a stinky sewer. No one in their right mind would go there. Tunnel 38 leads straight to the part of the city. I must tell someone. No, I cannot tell the Princess Sally or anyone else would. I mean, giving an incomplete report, and my father told me once. Our report is worth nothing if it is incomplete. I shall do this on my own. French. So much French. So much French. Hang on. I gotta do something real quick. Okay, I'm back. I am back. So much French. Yes. She turned off. I had to do something. I had to do something real quick. The south side of Robotropolis. I hate the south side of Robotropolis. It smells like dead fish. Move it along, you idiots. And be careful. If Robotnik picks up upon any seismographs, it's back to the scrap pile with you. If he only knew I created these egg robos to be part of my own private army, I'd shudder to even think. Oh, interesting. Interesting lore. Interesting lore going on. Oh, but how joyous it would be to find some Krudzu seedlings and send it Ivo's way, eating everything he built down to the bone. This way I, and I alone, will rule. Hurry it up! I want... Egg robos, yeah! Apparently Snively invented them. I'm gonna continue on. I'm just gonna continue on. I'm very interested in this story. Patunk. That second half of the map found. Do you hear me, you idiots?
Yes, Mr. Snively.
That big-nosed little no-good map stealer. He has the second half of the map. Move faster, you mechanical idiots. I need to know what's down there now. It does me no good if I'm caught. And this map just might lead to the Crud Zoo. And they are just the thing I need, so move it! The Crud Zoo. Is that what this map leads to? There is no telling what they would do if Snively controlled them. This can't be mapped to the Crud Zoo. What would my father be doing with the map to those things? I have to tell the others. Solid Antoine. Liquid Antoine. Next page. I hope the noise level will keep me unnoticed. I have to warm this fleet of fighters. Move it, move it, move it! Clink. Whoa! Clang. Huh? You there! Go check that out. I can't risk Fatso finding out what I'm up to.
Bzzz, yes, sir, Mr. Snively. Bzzz.
Oh, Antoine. He has to be a little bit of a goofball no matter what. Antoine helping and not being a coward is my favorite. Yeah. Cowardly Antoine is really, really annoying, which is why I like the second season of Sonic Sat AM can be kind of a slog to get through because there's like 3 Antoine episodes. And they're all about him being a coward. Metal Pipe SFX. Oh wait, I gotta fix it. Hang on, I gotta fix it again. Okay. There we go. There's the next part of the comic.
Search. Destroy.
This is the end for me. Will Antoine make it back to Knothole to warn his friends? Or has time run out for the freedom fighter? End of part 1. I'm sure part 2 is gonna continue on. Yeah, part 2 is like right here. It's fine.
Bzzzt, we have a lock on target. Bzzzt.
I am not going to make it. It's been a good life. Pstew, 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 pstew. The map, part 2. Oof, that was too close for me. But these CLLs with Robotropolis are no better what I am going to. What am I going to? Wait a minute. Where did I put that locator? Come on, come on. Pstew, pstew. Why did I have to repair pants with so many pockets? Gotta be prepared. Who wrote this comic? I don't know. Oh, wait, I do know. It showed up at the beginning. It wasn't Ken Penders. The very beginning had both credits for the comics, and I checked the one for the map, and it wasn't Ken Penders, so we're good. Tom Royston. Tom Royston, that's your answer. Perhaps Uncle Chuck should have made this thing slime-proof, no? I must remind myself to thank Uncle Chuck for this locator device. If I can only get it to work.
Bzzzt, we have locked on target. Bzzzt.
Crash! Sonic would say something snappy right now, but I cannot think of anything.
Bzzzt, target located. Mediate search. Bzzzt.
Do these guys ever give up? I've got to get out of here. Must warn others. Honestly, I just like the art. Yeah, the art's really good in this one. If these egg bros keep going bzzz a lot, something tells me these weren't built with the highest quality material. Well, Snively built them, so... Thank you, Jacob Foster! I forgot to say this earlier, but not every cartoon needs an underwear joke to be funny. Well, yeah. I was just saying that, like, it's really interesting that the origins of the underwear joke is really fascinating. Because it originated in theater, which is really cool. Sonic is actually a real character in Archie. I've seen Sonic. Sonic the Zone Cop? I've seen him. Let's see if a power ring will work for me like he does for Sonic.
Bzzzt, we must destroy you. Bzzzt.
They say it enhances your natural abilities if you're fear of hot. Please, if you'll never work again, I'll be happy, but right now... Yes! Wow, cool! It sliced that robot right in half. That's so cool. I like it when Antoine is cool. That should hold them for a moment while I check the locator. All I need is a few seconds.
Bzzzt, destroy. Bzzzt.
I have this feeling that the eggbots cannot tell time. In twain. He sliced it in twain. Raw. Very raw, yes. I love it when Antoine is hardcore. It makes the comic so much better. They are too close for comfort. Thank goodness they are a lousy shot.
Bzzzt, destroy. Bzzzt.
This may be just the thing I need. If I time this just right, it'll be long gone before they realize what has happened.
Bzzzt, bzzzt.
2 Antoines. Whoa. 2 Twans. 2 Twans. Soon at Uncle Chuck's secret spy base. Uncle Chuck, Snively has the other half of this map. In an army of no egg bots. They have very big guns. After more of Antoine's babbling. What are you talking about? Where have you been? Everyone's been looking for you. They asked me to check my resources. Make sure you weren't captured by Dr. R. I said I've been in the south side of Robotropolis investigating this map, and did I mention that they had some very big guns? Oh my, Rotor was tracking strange seismic activity in that area. You're talking about seismic activity in that area you're talking about. He took Sonic and Bunny to check it out. That is not good. No, it isn't. We have to do something. I must do this alone. If it weren't for me not telling about anyone what I was up to, this would not have happened. I just hope I make it back in time. Hold on, the map. Hold on to the map. But I just can't let you. Sorry, but I must. Good luck. Is that old Sonic? That's Uncle Chuck. It's Uncle Chuck. Sonic's uncle. Well, he's everybody's uncle now. Everybody calls him Uncle Chuck. Oh no! Hang on, Rotor. Be there in the jiff. Bunny, I could use some cover fire. You got it, sugar? Hey, Antoine! Catch! Thanks for showing up, Antoine, and thanks for the ring. These guys just can't take a hint. I don't feel so good. Don't worry, pal. Bunny, we've got inbound swap bots at 3 o'clock. Oh, Antoine's packing heat. Look out! I'm sure he's gonna, like, shoot down the SWAT bots in the next panel. In the next page. He's gonna be, like, really cool. He's gonna be like, eat laser! And then it's gonna go pew 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 pew, and then they're all gonna die. Uncle Chuck is now legally my uncle. He's everybody's uncle! Yeah, there he goes. Shooting down the SWAT bots. Those SWAT bots are not going to take it easy on us. And I'm running low on power. Why are they here in the first place? You didn't call these guys, did you, Antoine? Things have gone from bad to worse. No, I came here to save us. Not ensure that we die. I'm getting tired of this. We have to keep fighting. The egg bots are gone? This is our chance! Well then, let's take it. 10-4 on that one. Follow me, I know the way. Okay, you lead. Why aren't the SWAT bots following us down here? It's like they didn't come here for us. You can write them a letter and tell them how you feel later, but right now we gotta go. You've gotten courage, Antoine. I'm so proud of you, my man. I'm proud of Antoine, too. He's like a cool guy now. He's actually useful. Sniffly, what's this I hear of attack robots more powerful than mine? What attack robots? Oh, you mean my digging robots? I've got this anonymous call telling me you had some new super-powered bots. You destroyed the bots, didn't you? Well, sir, this is what happened. I was testing an experimental toxin used to level any ground structure, namely trees and things found in the forest when these accursed freedom fighters attacked. I'm afraid all of my research was destroyed as well as the digging robots, sir. They shall pay a heavy price for their arrogance, Snivelly. This I command. Back in Knothole, it's a good thing Uncle Chuck made that call to Robotnik when he did. A shame I never find out what at the end of the map. Maybe someday. The end. The end. Eggman has an anonymous tip phone line. Well, you know, Uncle Chuck is supposed to be Robotnik's spy, but since Uncle Chuck has sentience, he is in fact a spy for the freedom fighters instead. So he kind of gave Robotnik an anonymous tip about Snively's Eggbots to distract him from possibly finding the freedom fighters when they were in the area. So that makes sense. It makes sense. Oh, that was the end. That was the end of that comic. Hooray! Alright. Let's move on to the next one. What's the next one? Let's see. Number 47 is the next one. Number 47. Number 47. Sonic the Hedgehog. Ooh, this is it. This is it. The ultimate battle begins here. Endgame. Oh, man. Here we go. Here we go. It's endgame time. Lucky number 47. This looks so dramatic. Look at how Sally's hair is like flowing in the wind as she falls. So cool. I love this cover. It's so dramatic. And I love the lighting. So cool. We're at the MCU. The last thing you want in your Green Hill Zone is someone else's badniks, but it turns out that might be what you get. Okay. Oh boy! Reading! It is the year 3235 on the planet Mobius, and the war being fought upon its surface lands has entered its 11th year. A war that began as another had just concluded, a war that had its origins from the seeds of betrayal within. Warlord Julian has seized the power and authority of the House of Acorn and exiled the ring forevermore to the Zone of Silence, upon which, or the king, forevermore to the Zone of Silence, upon which Julian became Robotnik and began a systematic conquest of the now renamed Robotropolis and all its inhabitants. It is now the eve of what may prove to be the final battle between the successors to the House of Acorn and its usurper. A battle full of heroes and villains, winners and losers, those that survive and those who have fallen. Whoa, here we go. Is the you know the paragraph really shows that this may or may not be a Pender's special. All right, let's go. Endgame. I saw that I got a... Oh, there it is. Thank you, Russell Archer, for the very, very generous donation. Thank you. You made it. Good job. I made it to Endgame. I made it. Finally. Thank you so much for the dono. Thank you. Surely it wasn't drawn. You sure... Surely it wasn't drawn by Penders. Yeah, this doesn't look like Penders' art. He could have wrote it, though. He could have wrote it, though. We will see. We will see. There's our target for tonight, Sonic. You sure you're up to it, Sal? But of course. Are you? I'm always up for trashing old Robotnik. Just remember to follow the plan. First, we gotta get where we're going. And the only way to get there is if you get there with style. Hang on, Sal. Have I any choice? I have confirmation that Ken was part of this. We will see. We will see when the credits pop up. They've reached Pinnacle, right on schedule. If all goes as planned, Robotnik won't even know what hit him. I'd agree, only if the pack were handling this. We're not free agents, Drago. You'd do well to remember this. Now signal the others. Elsewhere, another sector of the city. I don't understand. I'm a doctor, not a commando. You are ill, Doctor, because you are altered to be. In the event of emergency, we may need... Beep, 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 zut alors, my communicator. I'm moving to the next page. Lupe needs to come back. Agree or disagree? I know a lot of people want like Archie characters in IDW and stuff, but I feel like it'd be kind of hard to connect those continuities together because they have completely different continuities to the IDW comics. So I feel like if they did bring Lupe back, it'd be extremely random. Unless they do a really good job at like rewriting her continuity for IDW. They've reached Pinnacle. We're ready to move in. We move in when we get the signal, not a second sooner. Is that understood? Crystal, over and out. Ease up, Antoine. Yeah, Lupe's pack knows what to do. I can't blame Antoine for being edgy, though. Waiting around can be such a killer. Even when it's the A-team leading the charge. What's wrong, Sal? You okay? I'll be fine. Must be the air. Ready? Technically, Lupe is a cartoon original, not from the Archie comics. Yeah, which makes it even more confusing, I feel like. If they showed up in IDW, they'd have to be rebooted. Yeah, I agree. Even if Sonic is ready to continue, I'm not sure I am. There's still too many unanswered questions. Ever since the campfire discussion I conducted, things got only more complicated. Princess Sally, come quick, child! What is it, Rosie? She could not bring herself to say, but I understood fully when I saw. Daddy? Really, my dear Sally, what's become of your regal bearing? It's just that... Nobody had informed me of your recovery, Father. Everything is on a need-to-know basis, my daughter. We have so much to do. Gasp. Gasp. I think when they say edgy, they mean like on edge, not like an edgelord. And very few we can really trust. As we speak, Robotnik is set to unleash his most devastating attack yet. In addition, it's come to my attention we may have a traitor in our midst. None other than Sonic the Hedgehog. No! This isn't a time for weakness, Sally. I need him to accompany you on your next mission so that you may ascertain where his true loyalties lie. I couldn't believe what I had just heard. All of a sudden, I felt as though my father was a stranger to me. Even now, I know in my heart Sonic would never betray us. Sal, give the word! Imposter Sonic. No, I think King Acorn is the imposter here. I believe King Acorn is the imposter here, not Sonic. Didn't Mike Gallagher just do a story arc where Sonic was accused of treason and then found innocent? Or have we discovered another Pender's quirk, not looking at others' writers' stories? Possibly. Possibly. Let's do it, partner. Are you kidding, Sal? If this is a contest, we know who's going down hard. There she is, Snively, the apple of her father's eye. And so predictable as well, exactly on time. If I were a nice guy, I wouldn't do what I'm about to do. But I'm not a nice guy. We're ka-chunk. Uh-oh, guns. Look out! Look out! R/nice guy. Here we go. Oh, Rotor's got his big gun. His big bad mamma jamma. The princess! She's in grave danger! Isn't there anything we can do? You betcha! I've been waiting to field test this baby. Cracoo! Now that was wicked! Don't pat yourself on the back so soon, mon ami! She's still in danger! She's... Wait! What is it, Twan? Here it comes, the big scene. The big scene! The big scene! The big scene? I'm excited now. I never, in all of my life, did I think I would be so happy to see none other than Sonic the Hedgehog! Our princess is saved! Eh? What is this? What does Sonic think he is doing? Sonic is an imposter! Oh no! Can your avatar blush? Yes. Yes, it can. I can also be angry. I can also be angry. I can also be sad. Be sad. Oh no, I'm so sad. Why is Sonic doing this? Why is Sonic being a bad guy? Oh no. I can also go super. Wow. Wow. Superpowers. Wow. There, that's my mini showcase. That was my mini avatar showcase. He's being framed, I'm calling it now. Possibly. That could also be a possibility, yeah. Oh, there's Sally. Sally's falling. She's falling. She crashes into a thing and falls on her face. Whoa. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. R.I.P. Sally. I think she'll be fine. I'm pretty sure she'll be fine. The princess. She Leave it to me. I'm the best equipped to handle this. Ah, they never learn, do they? Set target. Badoom! Fire! Kerthoom! Alright, heroes. Howl! Let them know they're in for a fight! Wow! The one time they bring a doctor with them. It's like they knew. It's like they knew something was gonna happen. It's like they knew. Don't you know the ones with the hottest toys wins? Whoa, troops over there! Oh, Princessa! Oh, happy days. It doesn't get any better than this. That depends. What? Fun fact, Ken Penders tried to kill Sally a few times. You can't kill Sally! She's like one of the main characters! You can't do that! That's not allowed! That's not allowed! You're not allowed to do that. You! All this time and you still get tongue-tied. It is I. This is it, lard butt. You're going down for the count. Big time. What do you think, Sniffly? I think the hedgehog is really challenged, sir. Reality challenged, sir. Not yet, but this should do for a start. Whoa! Z-z-zat. You better pray I'm not faster than these blowtorches, Robo-butt. You wish, hedgehog. While your reality will soon end. Let us take leave so that ours doesn't. This way, Snively. Sega already killed her. She's not dead, guys. She's just not canon anymore. There's a difference. Thank you, Frostlabinon. Ken Penders wanted to kill Sally off because he sees her status as useless now that the king is there and thinks Sally is cramping Sonic's style. Wow. 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 Very fascinating. A fascinating look in the way Ken Penders thinks. Why did you ever replace the elevators with these things? You know I hate... Why did... Wait, that's Sniffly. You know I hate what it does to my stomach. Go back up then if you want the complaint department, Sniffly. There's gotta be a way to deflect these lasers. Ooh, shiny. I think there's my answer. Oof. Don't dawdle, Sniffly. There's still much to do. Oh, good blast. One good blast deserves another. Kaboom. We took care of one enemy, Snively, so why not go for two? Hey, I just thought. Where's Sally? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Thank you, Russell Archer. Reality challenge sounds like Sonic Prime Chaos Council. It does kind of, yeah. Krakoom! Robotnik's command center! Bunny, the princess! We're sure not leaving without her. Let's move! Alright, troops, fall back. 10 minutes later. Doctor, is she... Please step aside, Bunny, and let me do my job. What was that? Thank you, Firebird Phoenix. This awful joke when you get to that part, so please remember, somehow Sally returned. Okay. She's still alive, but just barely. Her heart is very weak. We need to get the princess back to Knothole Village, now! Sega said everything is canon, so where's Sally? Sally's in an alternate universe. That would be my thought, because with the rise of Sonic Prime, since that's canon, that means there are multiple universes within Sonic's like canon. So the Archie universe exists separately from the IDW universe. That would be my guess. Good suggestion, Doc, but I think the SWAT bots have other ideas. We'll draw their attention while you make for the plane. But what about you and the wolf pack? But what about you and the wolf pack? I thought, the other wolf was saying that. We'll be alright. Now get going. We'll meet up with you later. Almost forgot, not this issue, issue 50, that's why. Okay. Okay. Don't give away too much, though. Don't give away too much, though. I should have stayed and fought like Ziflate until 5 AM. And who, pray tell, would have flown the plane back? Good point, mon ami. Get this crate moving, Antoine. We've a princess to save. Aren't we forgetting someone? What about Sonic? Sonic just got Doctor Strange. I haven't watched any of the Doctor Strange movies, so I don't understand that reference. I don't watch much Marvel. I don't watch many Marvel movies. Isn't anyone concerned over what's become of Sonic? Sorry I'm late, guys, but I was trying to find Sally. Hey! Where's everybody? And where's the plane? They would have just left me unless everyone with enough with the guessing game. I'll find out back at the ranch. Thank you, Russell Archer. Sonic ended Sally, ironically. Robotnik likes theme parks, good canon. I stopped watching Prime. It felt too Netflix, stretched out needlessly. I enjoyed Prime. It didn't feel too long. The beginning, only the first episode was like really, really long. The other episodes are like 30 minutes in length at max. It's just the beginning episode is very Netflix, where it has to be like extra long to set up canon. So yeah. Tails isn't a pilot yet. Yeah. Antoine's the resident pilot in this series. Fan art! Wowee! There's Sonic and Tails, I guess? Sonic and Tails, I guess. There's Sonic and the Death Egg. There's Sonic with a really interesting face. There's Sonic, Tails, and Amy! And then I guess that's Tails. I guess that's Tails. There's an arrow pointing to it, saying that that's Tails. It was drawn by a 4-year-old, so yeah. Blue arms? Blue arms where? Was it in the previous one? I don't see it. Unless it's in this. I don't see the blue arms. Where's the blue arm? I don't see it. In the middle? What? There's no blue arms there. That's tan arms. I don't see what you guys are talking about. I don't see it. I don't... That's a tan arm. They're both tan. I see the tan arm. No blue arms here. No. Don't see him. He has a white nose, though. Yeah, he has an uncolored nose. Find your name and print page. Wow, look at that, Sonic. Anyway, oh look, a roller coaster. Thank you, Russell Archer. Hopefully all these donos help tax fund. I prefer early Amy, weirdly. The super chats, while they are appreciated, YouTube takes most of those, which is why I prefer people to donate through the link in the description, but I still appreciate them. They will definitely help with my next paycheck from YouTube. At least there's that. Provided I don't arrive before they do, that is. What a relief most of my underground transit system survived the disaster, Snively. Here's our stop. Robotropolis South. Quickly, Snively, there isn't a moment to spare. I don't want to be cut off from the action any longer than necessary. Go get me a quart of the good stuff, Snively. All this excitement has made me very thirsty. Yes, sir, right away. Now, let's see if this is the news I need when I need it. That sounds like a reference to something. That sounds like a reference. Come on, Yzma, put your hands in the air. Uh-oh. Something's not good. Something not good is happening. Before long at the Nahol Medical Center. What could be taking so long? Easy, lad. The doctor's doing all he can. We just have to hope no news is good news. Well, Doc? Uh-oh. Oh no, Sally! Sally, it's fine. She'll return. I know she'll come back. I know she'll be back. Sally is dead for the next 3 issues. Oh, great. Oh, goody. We're gonna have a whole thing with Sonic being blamed for it. Oh, this is gonna be so confusing and so frustrating to read. I just know it. I just know it. Oh, no! Oh, no! Jeffrey St. John! I should have known. I should have known he'd show up. Oh, no! No!
Bruh. 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 Bruh.
Punch Jeffrey. Yes, punch him again! Punch him again! Now, will someone explain why I was abandoned in Robotropolis? Well, what's the matter? Sonic, I'll take it from him, mate. What? It isn't. It is. It is. Who sent for you, Clyde? Under other circumstances, I'd rather enjoy doing things, but I've come to place you under arrest. Are you out of your gourd? For what? For the high crimes of murder and treason, Sonic. Slap the cuffs on them, Fleming. Say it ain't so, Sonic. Say that wasn't you. Who? Anything but that stupid skunk. It's, you know, if anything, like, there's always like a moment where you think you're safe from Jeffrey St. John, but you're not. You're never safe from Jeffrey St. John. Never. Who? Yeah, Tails, what? Will someone explain what's going down? You are, mate, for murdering the princess. Are you insane? How can you accuse me of such a thing? Come in. Drago, what are you doing here? I wanted to see how you were, babe. It's been quite a day. How'd it go? Like clockwork, Hershey. And best of all, Lupe and the rest of the freedom fighters haven't a clue what's in store. Ha 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 ha. Oh, what's going on now? Yes, Sonic better call Saul. It's Hershey. Oh, is this a character that'll be important? Is that Jeffrey's mom? I'm sure. I think she's a cat. I think she's a cat, not a skunk. Bring forth the prisoner. Though the loss be personal, I bear the accused no malice. However, in accordance with our laws, I must now pass judgment on one of our own. Sonic the Hedgehog, how do you plead to the crime of murder most foul of your princess? Sire, I'm innocent. I could not ever do such a thing. I knew you'd say that. Henceforth, in recognition of your services to the realm, I will forego the death penalty. Sonic the Hedgehog. Not guilty. You won't like her at first. I see. Hershey's a fan favorite? Oh! Fascinating. I've never really heard of Hershey the cat. I sentence you to life imprisonment on the Devil's Gulag. Take him away. Sonic the Hedgehog is finally taking the fall. Oh, there's his name. We should have known. We should have known. We should have known since Jeffrey was there. Since Jeffrey just had to show up. You know who wrote this. Yep. Somebody call Phoenix Wright. Oh, that was the end. That was the end of that. Oh, man. Alright, I think I have time for... Let's see. I'll have time for one more comic, I think. Number 48. Yeah, I'll do number 48. Yeah, I'll do number 48, and then that'll be the last of the comics for today. And then we'll read number 49 and number 50 tomorrow. That sound good? That sound good to everybody? Endgame! Dun dun dun! Endgame, the hunt is on! Uh-oh. Sonic the Fugitive! I'm Sonic the Kidnapper! Oh man, more reading! You know what that means. You know what that means. You know who wrote this. Years ago, most of the young residents of Planet Mobius were forced into war, defending themselves against the conspiracy of Julian, former warlord of the Kingdom of Acorn. Most notable of these freedom fighters is a team led by the king's own daughter, and championed by the swiftest hero in the land. While their past efforts have been valiant, they have been far cry from the total defeat of the re-Christianed Dr. Robotnik. When their former sire staged a miraculous return to health, fortune seemed to shine on our stalwart heroes. The The glistening hope of more experienced leadership paved the way for potential salvation. Alas, it was not to be. During the latest mission, Princess Sally Acorn met sudden tragedy. Returned to Naho Village, she was pronounced dead. Almost as tragic was the revelation that she died at the hands of Sonic the Hedgehog himself. Pronouncing sentence, the king condemned the former hero of a life of imprisonment. While it is clear that treachery and deceit abound, it is equally unclear who all the conspirators are of this swift injustice. While it is certain that the dark forces of Robotropolis are preparing their next move, it is equally uncertain whether our heroes will rally, recreating the former glory of the once gleaming city of Robotropolis. One thing cannot be disputed, no one will ever be the same. Wowee. Also, thank you, Russell Archer. To think this would have been the last time we saw Jeffrey St. John in the comics originally. Really? And then they brought him back? And then they brought him back? Oh, that's unfortunate. There he is. There he is. I expected him to be here, so he gets a boo. He gets a boo. Itchy nose. Comics weren't canceled. What? New writers that made Jeffrey more bearable. We'll see about that. We will see. We will see. What's going on here? I don't know anything about Sally's death. I said you're going to Devil's Gulag. It's been defunct since the Great War ended. Can someone or anyone please beat the crap out of Jeffrey, please? Rough and Tumble are far more tolerable compared to Jeffrey. At least Rough and Tumble don't try and flirt with characters that are way under their age range. You're making a big mistake. I didn't even know she was dead until I returned to Knothole. Ugh! You're the one who made the mistake, mate, and it'll be your last. Why, you dirty. That's enough. You're supposed to escort my nephew, not eliminate him. Is that all you're worried about? Next time, bring your own plane. You brutes better not put this scratch on my beauty. Is that all you're worried about? Don't worry, Sonic. We'll get you back. The plane and my men will certainly be coming back, but with any luck... Grrr. Well, it's Muttley. Muttley's here. Sonic's pet dog. Jeffrey punches Sonic, bruh. I mean, he does think that he murdered Sally. Mutsky. Mutsky, right. Next page. We'll never see Sonic the Hedgehog again. How can that have happened? How can my best friend be responsible for Aunt Sally's death? He isn't. I tell you, I saw it with the own two eyes. I was there too, Sugar. Sonic is guilty, like Antoine said. Oh, Amy's here. Amy's here too. Everyone is here. Easy, everyone. Sonic is as much in need of our prayer as poor Sally. But how could he do it? He didn't. Wow! I just heard. At least she's at peace. But how will Sonic live with what he's done? There, girl. Remember, sometimes things are not always what they seem. Aunt Sally. Yeah, that's what Tails calls Sally. Is this when Amy first appears? No, Amy first appeared in the Sonic CD comic, like, way back. '25 is when Amy first appeared. Yeah. 25 is the CD issue, right? Because I remember her first appearing in in the Sonic CD issue. Currently, however, things seem pretty bleak for our ex-hero. This whole mess started when Sal got orders to invade Robotropolis from her dad, a guy supposedly turning to Crystal. And now that same king has exiled me to the place of my boyhood nightmares, where my dad used to tell me all bad boys and war prisoners were sent. The devil's gulag. How'd he get better so fast and... Looks like I wasn't the only double agent. What did Robotnik promise you? Your very own chili dog chain? Huh? Sleuth doggy dog, you treasonous traitor. I'm gonna... Ha ha. The once heroic Sonic reduced to a chained up con. You tear me up. I'll really tear you guys up if you don't shut up. Oh boy. I don't blame Uncle Chuck for getting upset. Yeah. I'm sure he knows the truth because he's like... he like knows everything from the inside and out, right? So why doesn't he just say the truth? Never mind them, we've got a problem. Look out! Evasive action! Too late, we're going down, Zorch. Pull up! Pull up! Kadoosh! Moments later, as the attackers inspect the handiwork...
All life forms are alive, but unconscious. Wait, sensors now detecting.
That's Dulcie's job. What, crashing out of midair? Sonic the Hedgehog! Kablang! Those are the last words Sonic utters. Not one single joke or wisecrack escapes his lips. For the first time in his life, Sonic is devoid of humor. For the first time in his life, Sonic truly understands the meaning of war. Oh my gosh, it's the meme! It's the meme! I've seen this panel before! I've seen this panel before, it's the meme! Crawling in my skin. The panel, the meme, yes! What meme? The meme! Like, I've seen this panel before out of context. Like, for the first time in his life, Sonic truly understands the meaning of war. And him in middle of a spin dash. Yeah, the meme. The memes. I've seen this panel out of context. So this is where it comes from. Yeah! Issue number 48. Anyway, I'm continuing. His body is on autopilot as he fights like never before. This is fortunate, for his brain is otherwise occupied. Good meme. We found it. Yay! Hooray! Faster than he himself could ever travel, images flash before him, dominating his every thought. He sees the prone body of Princess Sally. He sees the look on his friends' faces. He sees himself in chains. Only when he further burdens his confidence, realizing he has inadvertently destroyed a possible supply of survival equipment, does his mind regain control, making him aware that this minor battle is over, and it is once again time to take flight. What about Sleuth Doggy Dog? Did he escape the explosion too? Did Sleuth Doggy Dog escape the explosion? I'm I'm waiting for the Sonic comic where we see Sonic descending the stairs and Sonic just says, "Oh yeah, here comes the booty." I remember that one! I remember that one too! While the departing Sonic ponders his destiny, others are already preparing for his immediate future. Ah, your Royal Highness, forgive my interruption of your meditations, but I'm glad I've caught you alone. Your reports are always welcome, faithful Drago. I'm sorry to report that the plane transporting Sonic has crashed miles away from the planned destination. The MPs are okay, and Snoop is still in custody, but Sonic has escaped! Pity, it appears he will have to be hunted down like a dog, or by dogs. Send in St. John. Shortly. You men have failed me, Jeffrey. Sonic the Hedgehog has escaped. But my men are the finest trained soldiers anywhere. Give me not your excuses, man. I won't have a murderer free in my soon-to-be restored kingdom. Forgive me, your majesty. I'll roust my men immediately, and I'll make you this pledge. If it's the last thing I do, I will recapture that hedgehog. The comic was gonna be cancelled after Endgame. Wow, interesting. But then they continued. For so long. Got to cover my footprints to prevent those MPs or any more SWAT bots from tracking me. Don't know if those SWAT bots were on patrol or a special mission, but that was one time I was glad to see them. Gotta rest. Can't believe what's happened. Gotta think back. They didn't even let me see Sally's body. In fact, Uncle Chuck related something similar when he visited me. And I'm telling you, I want to see Sally's final medical report. No, the king has ordered those records sealed, off limits to everyone. He said he protested directly to the king with no luck. In all due respect, if I'm to fully investigate these proceedings, there will be no investigation and no proceedings. I will pronounce sentence at dawn. I see. So only the king knows that. Wait. So the king was the only one that saw Sally's body. Is that true? Sus. Yes, very sus. Very sus. Next page. And he did need any of his espionage experience to realize something was way past uncool. I think our campfire powwow revealed the truth. There is a traitor or traitors in our midst, and I know it isn't you. He was the only one who got past the shock and had his stuff together. Don't give up hope, Sonic. I know I won't until justice is served. Sonic's mind reels in turmoil, and when his capacity to ponder currently unanswerable questions comes to an end, only then does he feel the true impact of Sally's passing. Only then does the stress and grief force his body to succumb to sleep. Oh man. No spoilers. Are people posting spoilers in chat? Don't do that. Stop spoiling. Stop spoiling. Best uncle. Yes. Uncle Chuck is best uncle. He's everybody's uncle. As I have said before. Back at Knothole Village. What's up, Antoine? Shh. bizarre moments ago. Very bizarre moments ago, Drago and then Le Pew got the private audience with the king. These are terrible times, Sugar. Really? Then why have we not been granted the same privilege? I don't know, but at least it confirms that Jeffrey is genuine. Perhaps, but Drago? He never claimed to be in the king's confidence. And during Sonic's judgment, why did he keep the distance from the wolf pack? Antoine believes Jeffrey to be a spy. Yeah, I remember that part. I don't know, but y'all realize that we've been following Drago, don't ya? Oui, I have said that it was destined to be His Majesty's #1 soldier. The birds on his head. Yeah. It's a cute little detail. I hope we get a comic centered around a Bunny and Antoine adventure soon. I agree. They're a really interesting duo. I think Drago's pronounced Drago. I don't know. I'm just kind of going with the flow. What happened? Nothing. Amy hit her head. It's fine. She's okay. I'm fine. Oh, there's Hershey again. Here we go. And if the king cannot see the great forest for the trees, then I will do my duty as the leader of the traitors. Hello, dear. The future Duke of Robotropolis is home. And in appreciation of your help, maybe I'll make sure you're my future Duchess. Leave me out of your future. I've done my part, and that's enough. Don't take that tone with me. You're into this up to your pretty neck. You're hurting my arm. Then you listen here. Sonic has escaped Jeffrey's men, but St. John himself has been ordered to hunt him down. I'm sure he'll find him, and with any luck, they'll eliminate each other. Creeper alert. Yeah. Yeah, he's being a little... He's being a little rough. A little too rough. This is really uncomfortable to read for a comic about Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little uncomfy. Now keep yourself ready. Plans may dictate the needs of your services again. Do you hear? Yes, and you're right. We've got to follow him. Several hundred yards later, where did he go? He couldn't have been that far behind. Clank Club. Thank you! Thank you! Thank you, Deadman! Thank you, Deadman! For the very generous donation! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness, I think I'm gonna faint. I didn't even get to read what he said, or what they said. I don't know your gender, I'm sorry. That goal's still not filled up yet? What a shame. Well, SNT, if you want to do me a favor, this amount, you know how to reach me. If not, then enjoy from a person that didn't get a tax refund, and now back to Archie Ketchup Week. Oh, you didn't have to give me that much money. But I appreciate it. A person that did get a tax refund. Thank you for... I'm gonna faint. I'm gonna pass out. I'm okay, I'm okay. I'm alright. That's just a lot of money. That is just a lot of money. That's really gonna help. Thank you so much. That's gonna help me with my bills. A lot. Thank you. That pays rent. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Anyway, where was I? Where was I? Oh, Antoine was getting hit in the head. Right, okay. I understand. Antoine was getting hit in the head. Right. I guess St. John has made a correct assessment of Sally's freedom fighters. You're a bunch of rank amateurs. Take them away, boys. There's going to be spending a little time at our project in the land down under. Thank you, Firebird Phoenix. Kylo Ren to Drago. Traitor! You can buy a lot of water bottles. Catch your breath. Right, yeah. I'm recovering. It's fine. It's fine. Thank you. Thank you to everyone. Thank you to everyone for being so generous. I really appreciate it. Oh, look, fan art. Oh, Muscular Sonic. How great. Oh, goody. Yeah, Muscular Sonic. There's Sonic with a backpack. There's Sonic and Tails and evil Robotnik's son. Hyper Sonic. Ooh. Sonic with some rings and Sonic with a palm tree and Knuckles. Yeah. JoJo Sonic. Buff Sonic. Oh no, who would have thought the traitor would be this big mean dude we've known all of 2 issues? You know, they kind of made it very obvious, didn't they? Find your name, and here we go. And while a new treacherous act is being perpetrated, I couldn't read. A previous one will soon be taken to the next level. Mutsky, don't eat my lunch. Growl. Huh? What? That's not Mutsky. That growling's coming from the caverns, and I've heard it before. It's Tasmanian devils, one of the few Mobian races that never fully evolved. They're ugly and smelly, but they make great trackers. Woof. Growl. You men, go that way. I'll search down here. The backpack one is a redraw of a frame from the pilot episode of Sad AM. That makes sense, because Sonic wears a backpack a lot in that show. That murderer won't be able to make the best use of his speed on this terrain. They're onto me, got a juice, but this rocky ground's not helping. What I can't figure out is how those MPs found me so fast. Glad I took some extra measures. That bug I placed in Sonic's shackles certainly became handy. If those really are Tasmanian devils here, they'll soon pick up my scent. Wait, that smell. It's not a Taz or even an MP. That means it's... My tracking device is going bonkers. That means it's... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Here we go. Ah. Whack, whack, kablack. Splock, kadoom. Fwop. A big ol' fight scene. Big ol' fight scene going on. So this was the point where the lore went off the rails. I don't know. I feel like the lore went off the rails a long time ago. More fighting. Thunk, splack, brack. And then they're falling. Ah! Get him, Sonic. Kick him in the shins. The most dangerous spot, the shins. Big ol' fight. Okay, now we're back to business. As we ponder the fate of our combatants, we take a possible last look inside Knothole Village. Since it has been years since I last did so, in lieu of all the recent events, I thought it high time I held court. First, let me say that despite the unfortunate fates of my daughter and Sonic, I am quite pleased with the heroism you, my loyal subjects, have demonstrated during my exile. However, your efforts have obviously been futile. There have been too much fighting and too little progress, which I attribute to a general lack of ability. That is why I have seen fit for the good of Kingdom to reinstate the position of warlord in our realm. I think you'll find my candidate more than experienced to do the job that needs to be done. Loyal subjects, I am pleased to introduce... Uh-oh, is it Drago or Drago? Is it Drago? Robotnik! What? What? Oh no! Robotnik in Knothole? Ka-chunk, 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 crackle. Not in this lifetime. Quaint. Flacoon. But ultimately inferior. The king being sus confirmed. Yeah, the king, that's not the real king. That's not the real king at all. Please stay on my account. What have we here? Sir Charles and Mutsky. This would explain the destruction of some of my best laid plans. No matter, you're just in need of an attitude adjustment. In fact, you're all in need of attitude adjustments. That is fine. After all, I do have time. Ha 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 ha. Does that mean the real one is basically fully crystallized by now? I don't know. I don't know where the real acorn is. Oh, now we're back to Sonic and Jeffrey. Unless you thought we forgot. You murdered her. I didn't do it. You killed the woman I love. Don't you say that. You only love yourself. I loved her. Brack. Kadak. Yeah, get him, Sonic. Get him, Sonic. Get him. Get him. Oh, he knocked Jeffrey out. Zoom. No! There's no way out. There's a lot of big, like, scenic paintings in this one. No mercy in this dojo. In my own dojo. To be continued. He jumped. He jumped. And one more for the road. One more for the road. To be continued. Sonic the Hedgehog. He jumped. He did a big ol' jump. And here's the sonograms. Oh, we're looking at, I see we've got some previews here of Sonic number 49, which we'll read tomorrow. There's Battle Royale with a different cover. And there's Knuckles in his next comic, which is coming up pretty soon. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And then there's a cute little Tails. Aww. Look at that cute little Tails. We need a palette cleanser. Here's our palette cleanser. Our cute little Tails drawing. Very cute. And that's it. That was it. Oh man, I went way over time. I went way over time by accident. Whoops. Alright, yeah, this is the end. This is the end of the comic stream for today. So thank you for watching. Thank you to everybody that donated. You guys have been really generous this stream. Windshield eye Tails. Cliffhanger. Cliffhanger, literally. He jumped off a cliff. He jumped off a cliff. It was worth it. Yeah, we're really getting into it now. We're really getting into the nitty-gritty. Alright, I saw another dono from Jacob Foster. It hasn't popped up yet. But it said something about a hug, so I'll give everybody a hug for being such good sports. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna get going now. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. There it is. Okay, goodbye.